But on the other hand, on the flip side, now we've got Professor Anupama siding with Shah Rukh Khan, saying that Shah Rukh Khan, well, is her favorite actor. Does that make you partial towards Shah Rukh Khan?
Yes, I mean, definitely. I don't think we can separate our, our, um, you know, affective, that's the word we use in cinema studies, our affective relationships, emotional relationships with stars. And I don't see why those emotional connections that we form with stars cannot be the basis of the work that we do as
Okay.
professors. That's what we talk about in my classes.
So all right, what about objectivity in research? I don't know. Isn't it okay in journalism? We talk a lot about objectivity. I'm a Nigerian, and Donald Trump has recently threatened to invade Nigeria and attack Nigeria, and a lot of people have been talking about it. My job as a journalist, if I want to achieve objectivity, is to report the facts and not side with any government and so on and so forth. And like an American journalist, he or she is not supposed to side with Donald Trump, for example. But then you as a researcher, I don't know, do you have this sense of objectivity in research when it comes to whatever you're doing? Because some people would say, okay, Professor Anupama may not be critical of Shah Rukh Khan when he has done something wrong.
That's a good question. This is where, our PhDs, our training, I went to the University of California, Berkeley, where I got my PhD. We are trained to do research.
Mm.
So, what we do as professors, and this is how we train our students as well, is to take these cultural materials, for example, a film star like Shah Rukh Khan,
Mm.
and place them in a historical, political, aesthetic
Mm-hmm.
context.
Mm-hmm.
And that is only possible with research. So we look at primary sources, and sometimes they're interviews, sometimes they're materials from a film set, for example. Sometimes there's other information. Work on costume, for example, looks at what work went into the making of a costume. That is hard data. So
Mm-hmm.
we combine hard data with cultural analysis. If I were to put it simply, it's not it's not just an opinion.
Mm.
It's actually based in research.
Okay, so there is no problem when you have an emotional attachment towards a character. It's not going to affect the authenticity of your research.
Right. In fact, that can become the basis, the trigger for the research.
Mm.
Right? Why is Shah Rukh Khan so popular in